the Yankees want to leave the Bronx, apparently. George Stadler in Pennsylvania. Yankees wants to move the Yankees to Manhattan because it's not safe out there, he says. So we sent Bernard out there to find out, and Bernard is out there this morning in full Marine Corps camouflage gear. Because, what, it's a war zone, Bernie?
Yes, it's a rather rough hood here, man. We understand, by the way, that Bronx Borough President Fernando Ferrar is going to show up a little bit later. He's having trouble starting his car this morning. We have two gentlemen standing by. Sir, what's your name?
Wendell King.
Wendell, you live in the neighborhood?
No, I don't, but I do live in the Bronx, and I've worked in this neighborhood for over 25 years.
Do you attend Yankee games?
Yes, I do. Sometimes, not all the time. I'm not really a baseball fan, but I'm a basketball fan.
Do you think the Yankee Stadium should move from the Bronx?
No, I don't. I think it should stay right where it is.
Yeah.
It's a national landmark. It's something that's given to this community. It should stay here. It shouldn't be taken away.
That's what I'm saying. Do you ever see any of the players in this hood hanging out after hours, you know, just partying, socializing?
Not really. That's up and down here. Sometimes they're friendly. Some are friendly, some are not. Sometimes you see them up under Jerome Avenue here, but usually they don't come back this way.
Let me ask you, what's your name, sir?
Miguel Rivera.
Hey, Miguel, where'd you park your rickshaw? Hey, Miguel, let me ask you this. How many games have you been to?
Me, this year, about 7 games.
What do you think of Jerry Seinfeld burning the Puerto Rican flag on TV?
Hey, that's the best thing.
You want to stab him, right?
Yeah, we're born in the Bronx with the Yankees, you know?
Have you ever been mugged in this neighborhood?
Yeah, no.
Have you ever mugged anybody?
No.
Okay, so you want the Yankees to stay?
Yeah, I want the Yankees staying over here because we born over here. The Yankees born in the Bronx. I think they stay in the Bronx.
Where are you going on vacation this summer?
I think I go to the Yankee Stadium.
You gonna hang chili?
Yeah, chilling because we #1.
Hey, do you think Don Imus is unfit to be a father?
No.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Might give me about $100 if he has any idea who I am. But I'm McGurk live in the Bronx with Wendell and apparently a Puerto Rican gentleman with an Oriental-looking hat on.
Yes, exactly.
Hence the rickshaw comment.
Right.
Hi, I'm Imus in the morning. We'll go back to Bernard later. This is WFAN in New York. It's time for the news. I mean, Bernard's going to wind up getting stabbed, isn't he?
That's just,
I mean,
of course, he's not. Of course, he has a baseball bat.
That's what I like about Bernard. No fear, man. No fear. All right. Good morning, Charlie.
Morning, I-Man. Another scandal in the NYPD, This one a sex scandal, which goes back about 10 years.
It's coming up. Bubba Fatball the Way is coming up. New wacky song parody here on the Imus in the Morning Zoo. And then a couple of bumpers from As Good as It Gets and the Bill Clinton Diaries. But now back out to the Bronx in this lame attempt of ours to try to stir up trouble with folks out there determining whether, in fact, it's safe for people to go attend Yankee games. Good morning, Bernard.
Good morning, I-Man. Yes, we are out here in the bustling boogie down South Bronx, right between the elevated train and in the backdrop we have the Bronx Supreme Court. And we are speaking to the natives of the area to see how they feel about everybody wanting to move Yankee Stadium out of the place. As a matter of fact, we've actually compiled a couple of consolation prizes, if you can swing over here, so people can go away. If you want to come down, we're giving away prizes.
What are those prizes, Bernard?
Those are 40 ounces in paper bags. He's been waiting a while. What's your name, sir?
Terrence Gadwin.
Terrence, what do you think about people wanting to move the Yankee Stadium out of the Bronx?
I think they should keep the Yankees right here.
Why do you think they want to move it out? Do you think there's some racism involved?
Nah, probably more for monetary reasons.
How many games have you been to?
This year I've been to about 10.
Are you down with the East Coast or the West Coast rappers?
East Coast.
That's what I'm saying. You want to do a shout out to any of your homeboys?
I want to shout out to everybody back around the way.
Keep it real, yo. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Here, take a consolation prize. Lady, you want one? Here, take one of those. All right. You know what I'm saying? Step up over
Bernard
here.
handing paper bags full of beer to these people in the Bronx. It's just idiotic.
Jamie?
Yes.
Yo, Jamie, what's up, man? What do you think about the moving Yankee Stadium out of the Bronx?
Well, I feel personally, born and raised in the Bronx, it would be an insult for them to leave the Bronx because it wouldn't be a tradition no more.
You live in the neighborhood?
Yes, all my life.
Have you ever been mugged?
Nah, not really.
Have you ever mugged anybody?
Nah.
Keep it real, yo. Come on now. Have you ever mugged anybody?
Nah, I've been still.
All right, I hear you. Now, listen, what do you think about Jerry Seinfeld burning the Puerto Rican flag?
Well, that's an insult. That's messed up.
You want to stab him, don't you?
Well, I'll snuff him up a couple of times if I see him.
I hear you humming, yo. Take a consolation prize. Code 45 a bud, yo. Hey, and you, sir?
Handing out brown bags of beer.
I feel that the Bronx Bombers should stay in the Bronx. That's where they belong.
You have a box cutter on you, yes or no?
No.
Jamie, thanks a lot, buddy. We also have standing by the Bronx Borough President. Here, take a consolation prize, my man. Yo, what's up? You entitled? And one more gentleman before the Bronx Borough President. What's your name, sir?
Soto.
I'm sorry?
Soto.
Soto, do you think they should legalize cockfighting in the Bronx?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, here, take a consolation prize and get right to the Bronx Borough President.
Bernard McGurk in full Marine Corps gear out in the Bronx here now.
I'm safe so far, Mr. Farrar. Bronx Borough President Fernando Farrar here.
I was going to meet Bernie Williams.
No, Bernie McGurk here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to get different complexion, as I may say.
Wrong.
So listen, Mr. Borough President, do you ever sometimes feel like you're the mayor of Mogadishu?
No, and I don't need any beer in the morning, thanks.
Well, you can take one for later. That's no problem. We have plenty. But now, how do you feel about Steinbrenner and everybody wanting to take the stadium out of the Bronx?
Well, look, they talk about crime. I mean, 94% of the crime here is ticket scalping. The only crime you see here is the price of the tickets.
Are you drunk? Is that what you're trying to say?
Have you bought a ticket?
No, in fact, here comes a jet now. No, of course I bought a ticket. I've been to plenty of Yankee games, but there's a lot of crime in this neighborhood.
No, there isn't much at all. In fact, it's the safest sports venue in New York City, and that's just a fact.
Well, that's interesting. Now, if the Yankees do leave Yankee Stadium, would you be in favor of, displaying cockfighting at Yankee Stadium?
No, not really. I don't think they're going anywhere. The West Side billion-dollar boondoggle just ain't going to happen. There is no secret offer from New Jersey. There's really only one house that Ruth built, and it's right here on the corner.
Hey, Bernard, you might want to remind the borough president the last time he appeared on this radio station in New York, Mad Dog called him Jose.
Called you Jose, remember that?
That's right. Imus, you made me famous for a year and a half over that.
I did. So what is the status of the stadium? Have you had any conversations with Steinbrenner about all of this?
The last conversation we had was about 7 years.
We're going to talk to George next week, I think, and I have a sort of a casual interest in all this. What do you think is the essence of wanting to leave the Bronx? Does it have to do with simply getting a new stadium and luxury boxes, or is he generally concerned about the area out there?
Well, listen, you're right, it's about the luxury suites, it's about corporate sponsorships, it's about licenses for the privilege to buy a seat. This new stadium they're proposing in Manhattan only has a capacity of 45,000. So this isn't about the fans, isn't about working fans. It's about a new stadium with a whole lot of corporate sponsorships. My view is you keep them here, you can get the luxury suites you need, do the things you need to do to get 3 million fans here, and they're not hard, like build a Metro North stop, and finally give New York City school kids a break and buy some tickets and give them to them for good attendance and good grades. Well, then you got a winning team and a winning relationship with New York.
Do you think there's racism involved in any of this?
Well, look, I mean, he doesn't even like some of his own players, and they're millionaires.
Do you hate Jerry Seinfeld?
Not especially.
Well, thank you very much, Bronx Borough President Fernando Farrar. Colt 45 or Budweiser?
No, Bernard, you can't give the borough president a bag of beer. Honest to God, it's 25 after the hour here.
Good crowd in the Bronx yesterday, where there's still talk the Yankees may move out of the Bronx, a topic that was recently discussed on WFAN in New York with host Mad Dog Russo and Bronx Borough President Fernando Farrar.
You've got fabulous talent there that can be promoted in the African American and Latino communities. You want to get people in that stadium, promote them.
Well, the team has, or the players. I mean, I read those comments today, Jose. You made, Fernando. You made it sound like. I'm sorry, I was good. Yeah.
Chico. Whatever your name is.
Gee, if your radio sounds funny in the morning, you're listening to Imus in the morning.
That's what sports radio is.
Hey, Chico.
Roberto.
Imus in the morning. Sports Radio 66, WFAN.